Brother and sister, they're roommates. And the brother has made a request of his sister that she feels is out of bounds here. Look, if you've got something going on in your life, you want to share it with The Bert Show, man, you guys are our lifeblood. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. Cassie has the email.
Hi, Bert Show. I've been a listener for almost a year now, and I absolutely love your show. I always listen to the Am I the A-hole segment, and for the first time, I need your advice to know, am I the a-hole? So I've been living abroad for almost 9 years now. I moved all around the world since I was 19, and now I live in Spain, sharing a flat with my brother, his wife, and another married couple. Never thought that I'd be living with two married couples. Definitely wasn't part of the plan, but we all get along so well that we decided to move to a bigger flat, and it's been great. However, it's important to note that I come from a deeply religious family, which includes my brother and the other couple too. Everyone in that flat knows that I don't practice and share all the same beliefs, and they are really open and accepting. For the same reason, and because I'm a really private person, when it comes to my love life, during this whole time, I've never taken any guy to the apartment. I always try to keep that part of my life separate from my, quote, Spanish family. That brings me to Jake. We have been dating for almost 9 months now, and it's been going great. He lives in another city, but comes constantly and is making plans to move here permanently. Because he knows how private and protective I am of my family, he has never stayed in my house and has to get a hotel every time. However, as summer is approaching, hotels are getting super expensive, so for the first time, I proposed for him to stay at my place. I made a whole plan of first introducing him to everybody. We went for food and drinks with my brother and his wife, and it went great. I told the whole flat he was going to stay with us for a few days, and everyone was okay with it. Besides, my brother had a trip to Rome that same weekend, so for most of his stay, he wouldn't be there. So he came back to my place, and the next day my brother left for Rome, and on his way back, just before boarding the plane, he sent me a text saying that even though he thought my boyfriend is a good guy and he likes him, he doesn't feel comfortable with him staying in my room, like us sharing a bed, and he would feel better if he remained on the living room couch as another visitor would do and to not go to my bedroom area. My first reaction was complete anger. I know that he has really strong beliefs when it comes to premarital sex, but now he's trying to impose this on me. He would say that it's because he cares about me and in his mind this is the best for me, but to me, that's a complete lie. It's not like he didn't know what was happening when I would go out and didn't come back for like a week. I know that with regular roommates, you can make a set of rules for visitors and these kinds of things. However, because all of them are married, we never really had a conversation about this or made any rules. I don't want to have a fight with my brother, and most importantly, I don't want to end this with him not liking my boyfriend, but I don't know what to do. Am I the a-hole for imposing and bringing this guy to stay with us occasionally and sleep in my room, or is my brother being unreasonable? P.S.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
P.S. I talked with the other couple, and even though they are also really religious, they don't have a problem with it. Thank you so much for the help.
Mo, you might be the most qualified to answer this one here. Okay, so you are living with one of your sisters, right? Mm-hmm. And you have how many sisters? Three sisters, and you guys are living together, and she's bringing guys home from time to time, or a guy home from time to time, and spending the night in her room. Do you say anything about it?
Nah. I mean, this is why I would never do it. I would never be a roommate with either of my sisters. I couldn't do it. We just have too good of a relationship. I couldn't be this intimate of a setting with them. But if I were there, I would feel like she's grown. I wouldn't like it. It would bother me a little bit, but she's an adult. If that's what she wants to do, I would feel as if I have to deal with it or find a way to leave.
Yeah, my brother and I lived together for quite a while.
And this is a Marine
yes.
we're talking about.
And my brother and I have a great relationship. And it's one of the times I most enjoyed having a roommate was living with him. We made so many memories and we had so much fun, and our house parties were top notch. So for me, my brother, we never had this issue. He'd have people over. I'd have people over. We dated different people throughout that time period, whatever. And in this instance, I would be like, okay, you've made your request, but since I am an adult, that's not something I'm going to be able to accommodate.
How would he react to you saying that? Nah, that's not going to work for me.
Well, I mean, my brother would never, but I mean, if he did, he'd have to deal.
Too damn bad.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like you'd have to deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Davi?
I mean, imposing rules over your sibling is weird.
Right.
And he doesn't own the house. I guess they're all on the lease for the flat together. If he owned the house, if it was his house, when Blair and I first started dating and I went to spend Christmas with my mom, she was like, you guys are sleeping separately. Like, you're unmarried, so you'll sleep up here with your sister. He sleeps on the couch. And we were like, yeah, cool, fine. And that was her rules for her house, and we respected that. But from a sibling, I would like absolutely,
Hell no.
just diabolically like not obey that. But if you want him to like your brother, you kind of have to
I wouldn't do it either.
try your best.
I'd say this is out of bounds, man. Out of bounds request.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show for free. Just listen to The Bert Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.